Last Epoch got some really powerful unique items, gear that can be game changers for your build and take you from 0 to hero. But like every ARPG, the devs just can't resist adding unique items that absolutely suck. Today we'll have a look at the 10 worst unique items in Last Epoch and give them the roast they truly deserve. Alright, the first one up I think many people have seen several times before, and I still try to wrap my head around this one. So we start with some decent increased crit chance implicit stat. Not bad, up to 50%. Nice. And the first explicit stat? Wow, even more crit chance. Awesome. This is shaping up to be quite nice, isn't it? And then we get to the next one. Minus 30% crit multiplier. What the? That's no good. That's like doing a crit build with a plastic weapon. And then the next one. 30% chance to gain 15 to 18 ward on crit. Okay, so you think maybe the ward on crit saves it? If we can land a ton of hits a second, maybe it stacks? Well, no. Up to 4 times a second. That's it. Wow, what a useless little ring. Now, whenever I look at this, I get a huge Lord of the Rings vibe. The Eye of Sauron, anyone? I'm personally a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, but this is definitely not the Eye of Sauron. This is more like the eye of someone who skipped leg day. Steer clear of this one. Alright, next one up. A Jade Amulet base, some nice melee and throwing attack speed, a good start. 50 to 75% poison damage, not bad. I'm a huge fan of poison, so I approve. 50 to 70% poison resistance, ooh, a capped poison resistance only from one stat, nice. 5 to 7 health regen, okay, kinda useless, but maybe the next one's better. 200% chance to apply poison on hit with minion skills. Wow, now we're talking. Let's do a minion poison build. Woohoo! I guess the next stat just amplifies this build direction. Let's go. But then comes the Dream Crusher. Minions deal 90% less poison damage. Wow. Here, have this awesome minion poison chance. Oh, but we'll just take all of their damage in return. 90% less? That's not reduced damage. That's multiplicatively less damage. That leaves them with 10% of their initial base damage. What a mess. This item must have been added in the game after a company margarita lunch, because someone was definitely not in their right mind. Don't ever use this item for anything. Okay, next one. Ah, nice, some Heoborean boots. Good movement speed and cold resistance. Good start. Plus 3 projectiles with Spirit Thorns, the Druid's Brigand skill. Okay, quite nice. 20 to 26 health regen while in Spriggan form. Not bad. That's some good health regen right there. Major increased damage while in Spriggan form. Wow, this is turning out quite well. 15% increased movement speed. Awesome, now we're talking. Let's make a fast-paced Druid Spriggan form build. Let's go. Or not. You cannot move while in Spriggan form. Seriously? We were giving all of this movement speed and damage and now we're just standing there like an immobilized muppet? If a meme was an item, this would definitely be it. Let's forget this for our own sanity and move on to the next. Now, if you've enjoyed this video so far, I would highly appreciate it if you click the thumbs up like button. Alright, let's look at the next one. So, we start with some decent dodge rating. Not bad. Gain haste for 3 seconds of potion use. Alright, cool. Can't wait for the next one. Increased chance to find potions. That's it. Nothing more. And if you thought the implicit stat would make up for it, nope. Plus 4 potion slots. Not even 6. 4. A belt to find potions and use them to gain haste. Not exactly built for pinnacle content. Let's look at the next one. And this one is just terrible from the get-go. Let's have an implicit stat drumroll. 8 armor. Wow, someone hand me a weapon because I'm ready to down Uber Aberoth. And what's next? Poison resistance? Well, it can't get any worse, can it? Boom, minion poison resistance right in your face. Please be more multiplicative damage per point of strength on the last one. No, bees. A swarm of bees, guys. Yeah, nothing says endgame like an angry bee cloud. And not even a permanent one. A chance to summon them for every 10th melee hit. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall in the meeting where this was proposed. Or better yet, approved. Alright, next one. Silvering, that means movement speed. So far so good. Even more movement speed. Both for us and our minions. Alright, I'll take it. A huge flat minion armor boost. Cool, cool. But when's the cherry coming here? Oh, it's coming alright, but it's a rotten cherry. 10% chance to summon an illusory tree when hit. An illusory what? A tree that distracts opponents? I mean, if this is the golden stat, then at least give us 100% chance to summon it. This one's so bad it almost makes the bee gloves look good. Enjoying the video? Let me know by clicking the subscribe button because I got plenty of similar video ideas ready to launch. Next up is a belt perfect for loosening up your pants after Christmas dinner, but nothing more. You got some decent movement speed, okay, some good dodge rating, fine, but that's basically it. I mean, what's up with this stat? Plus 30 to 50 ward gained on dodge? I'm gonna try my best to stay out of harm's way and not have to dodge. I will definitely not build around relying on actually dodging. I mean, that's the first thing they teach you in the ARPG 101 class. Yet this belt wants you to face tank hits on purpose just to get a sprinkle of ward. I mean, come on! And to top it off, they throw a punch at you with a plus 5 potion slots implicit stat, just to make sure your face stays in the dirt. Alright, this will be the fastest of them all, because there's hardly any stats on it. and they all suck. I mean, look at the implicit stat, 3 flat spell damage. And yeah, with all of this juicy spell damage, why not slap on some increased melee attack speed? That makes so much sense. And without any stat that gives you damage per ailment on the enemy or something of that sort, the last stat here is just as useless. If an item would ever show you the finger, this one is it. Next one up is a relic, and we start off with some nice elemental damage leech to self. Not bad at all. The implicit mana stat is not the greatest, but you think the final stats might make up for it. But they don't. Some ailment chance and ailment duration, that's it. Even with being available at level 1, this really doesn't do much in itself, and the only thing that could save this one is 4 legendary stats slammed onto it. But yeah, the chance for that is roughly 1 in 2000, so good luck with that. This item is definitely purely intended for selling to vendors in the campaign. Terrible. Now before we look at the last one, and stay tuned because this is a really bad one, please let me know in the comments which of these items you think is the worst. I would love to hear that. Oh, and click the subscribe button for more videos like this. Alright, the next up is a funky amulet. A copper amulet base, some nice lightning resistance and lightning spell damage. Cool. A good chunk of mana, nice. 200% of maximum mana added as stun avoidance. Wow, now we're talking. I guess the next stat will just amplify this in a good way. Let's go. Cast a small lightning explosion when you are stunned. Wow, so first it gives us all of this reduced chance of being stunned, and then it gives us a chance to cast a small lightning explosion when we do get stunned, which is basically never. Oh, and not a high chance to cast a lightning explosion, by the way. No, a small chance. A big slap in the face. I work full-time as a data engineer myself, and I think the QA team must have been on vacation when this item was merged into the main code branch, for sure. Now, just a reminder to hit those like and subscribe buttons to let me know you want more videos like this. And if you like this one, you'll probably like the video on the screen, so go ahead and click on that.